Ever felt like you made a choice, only to realize later you were gently pushed into it? That's not a mistake on your part. You were nudged. All around us, subtle designs are quietly steering our decisions, often without us even noticing. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on 10 everyday designs that are secretly controlling your choices. Stick around, because number 9 is one you probably fall for every single day. Let's start with a big one, recommended for you. You see it everywhere, from your streaming service to your favorite online store. It feels personal, right? Like the algorithm just gets you. But here's the thing, it's not really about personalization, it's about direction. These systems aren't just reflecting your tastes, they're actively shaping them. They analyze your past behavior, what you've watched, what you've bought, what you even just hovered over, and then present you with a curated list designed to guide your attention. It's a feedback loop. You click on a recommendation, which tells the algorithm you like that kind of thing, which then feeds you more of the same. Over time, this narrows your field of vision, keeping you in a comfortable, predictable bubble. It is less about discovering what you truly want and more about leading you down a path that is profitable for the platform. It's not a window into a world of possibilities. It's a carefully constructed hallway with doors they want you to open. Next up, the power of defaults. How many times have you signed up for a service and just accepted the default settings? We all do it. It's easier, faster, and we assume the default is the recommended or most common choice. But that's precisely the point. It's not about convenience, it's about control. Companies know that most people will stick with the pre-selected option, a psychological principle called the status quo bias. This is used for everything, from setting your privacy levels to signing you up for newsletters. Think about it. If an app's default privacy setting is to share your data with third parties, the vast majority of users will end up sharing their data, not because they actively chose to, but because they didn't choose not to. The company has made the decision for you by making an action the path of least resistance. It's a powerful way to shape behavior on a massive scale, all by setting the starting line where they want you to be. Let's talk about pre-selected options, which is a cousin of default settings, but a bit more overt. You're booking a flight, and the box for travel insurance is already checked. You're buying software, and the premium support package is already added to your cart. This isn't about making your life more efficient. It's about influence. This design takes advantage of our cognitive biases. By pre-checking the box, the seller is framing that option as the standard or correct choice. It introduces a tiny bit of friction to uncheck it, and our brains, which are always looking for shortcuts, often just go along with it. We have to actively opt out rather than actively opt in. This subtle shift in the decision-making process dramatically increases the chances that you'll accept the add-on. It's a clever psychological trick that makes you feel like you're making a choice, when in reality, the choice has been heavily weighted in their favor from the very beginning. Now for a classic, the limited time offer. Sale ends tonight. Only 3 left in stock. Flash deal, 2 hours only. These phrases are designed to short-circuit your rational brain and trigger a sense of urgency. You feel that little jolt of panic, the fear of missing out, also known as FOMO. But here's the reality. It's not about genuine scarcity. It's about manufactured pressure. These tactics are designed to rush your decision-making process. When you feel pressured by time, you're less likely to think things through, compare prices, or even consider if you truly need the item. You're more likely to make an impulsive purchase based on emotion rather than logic. Often, these limited offers are not so limited after all. The sale might just be replaced by another one tomorrow. The goal isn't to offer you a rare opportunity. It's to create an illusion of scarcity that pushes you to buy now, without a second thought. Have you ever noticed how on some websites, the subscribe button is big, bright, and colorful, while the no thanks link is small, gray, and hard to find? That's not a coincidence. Color-coded buttons are a masterclass in steering your actions. This isn't just good design. It's a form of manipulation. Our brains are wired to pay attention to contrast and color. Bright, Inviting colors like green or blue often signal a positive or go action, while dull, muted colors like gray suggest an inactive or secondary option. This design pattern, often called a dark pattern, guides your hand toward the action the company wants you to take. They're making their preferred choice the most visually appealing and easiest path to follow. By creating a visual hierarchy, they can subtly influence your click without you consciously realizing that you're being guided. You think you're just clicking a button, but you're actually following a carefully laid out visual breadcrumb trail. You're at the final step of an online purchase, about to click Pay Now, and suddenly a pop-up appears. People who bought this also bought ... or add gift wrapping for just $2.99. This is the magic of checkout add-ons. It feels like a helpful suggestion, doesn't it? But it's not just a suggestion. It's a deliberate nudge. This strategy is incredibly effective because you've already committed to buying something. Your wallet is metaphorically open. At this point, adding a small, extra item feels insignificant. Psychologists call this foot-in-the-door technique. You've already agreed to the big purchase, so agreeing to a small additional one is much easier. The seller is capitalizing on your momentum and your state of mind. They're not just hoping you'll spend more. They re-strategically placing a low-friction opportunity to do so at the exact moment you are most likely to say yes. It's a simple but powerful way to increase the average order value, one small nudge at a time. Think about the last time you walked through a supermarket. Did you notice that the milk, eggs, and bread are almost always at the back of the store? This isn't an accident. The placement of items is a core strategy. It's not about a logical layout. It's about maximizing your journey through the store. By placing essential items far apart and at the rear, retailers force you to walk past countless other aisles filled with tempting products. This increases the chances that you'll make impulse buys. The same principle applies to online stores. The most profitable items are often featured prominently on the homepage, while sale items might require a few extra clicks to find. Aisle-level shelves in physical stores are prime real estate, reserved for high-margin products. The entire environment is engineered to expose you to as many products as possible, subtly influencing your path and your shopping cart. It's a carefully choreographed dance, and you are the star, whether you know it or not. You're signing up for a new profile, and you see a little bar that says Profile Completion, 75%. You feel an almost irresistible urge to get it to 100%, right? That's the power of the progress bar. We're often told it's a tool for motivation, helping to see how far we've come. But it's more than that. It's a clever use of our commitment bias. This psychological principle, known as the Zeigarnik effect, states that we have a better memory for incomplete tasks than for completed ones. That nagging feeling of an unfinished progress bar creates a mental tension that we want to resolve. We feel compelled to finish what we started, even if the remaining steps aren't particularly important or beneficial to us. Companies use this to get you to provide more personal data, connect more social accounts, or engage more deeply with their platform. It frames the interaction as a task to be completed, and our brains love ticking off boxes. Over 1 million satisfied customers. 2,000 people are viewing this hotel right now. This item was just purchased by someone in New York. These are all examples of social proof counters. On the surface, they seem to be providing helpful information about an item's popularity. But it's not just about popularity. It's about persuasion. These counters tap into our fundamental human need to conform. When we're uncertain about a decision, we often look to others to see what they are doing. This is a mental shortcut called a heuristic. If 1 million people have bought something, it must be good, right? If thousands are looking at a hotel, it must be in high demand, and I should book it now before it's gone. Social proof creates a sense of trust and urgency, reducing our hesitation to make a purchase. It leverages the wisdom of the crowd, or at least the perception of it, to persuade you that you making the right choice by following the herd. So there you have it. From recommended content to social proof, these designs are everywhere, working silently in the background. They're not accidental features. They are meticulously crafted tools built to shape your behavior and control your choices. The first step to regaining control is awareness. By recognizing these nudges, you can start to question them and make more conscious, deliberate decisions that are truly your own. Which one of these designs surprised you the most? Is there one you fall for all the time? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and if you found this interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of our daily lives.